Hey man,
Hey, how you doing?
uh, I'm going a bit nuts here to be honest. It's already stuck in the house like for two months, and I don't know. I just this house also, like you're in the same house all the time, and you realize whether you like it or not. And I realized that this house is, you know, it's heavy. It's a big burden. The
Yeah,
stories here, the history of the place.
yeah. I see it also. Every time you call, I see all these books behind you. I feel there is so much behind you, just kind of like,
But it's not about the books. It's about, this place it has a big story. It has a big story, and now I'm stuck here. The story is constantly in my mind, and it's like, you know that they were hiding Jews here in the back room, in my bedroom.
yeah.
You know that. You know I didn't know about it for 3 years. I was sleeping there, and I didn't know about it. And then I suppressed it for another 3 years until came this bloody quarantine, and now it's fucking on my head all the time. I remember the first time he told me, the guy, when I was recording to the Anna Frank house, the voiceover in Hebrew, and then he came to record something in the back room. He came and he said, I know this house. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I know it. And then he showed me a picture, 1943, of like the SS soldiers standing in front of my door. That they were hiding Jews there in my bedroom. And how did I, from Israel, having grandparents that were in the Holocaust, ended up in a flat that in my bedroom were hiding Jews? And now I'm sitting here day and night, confronted by the reality of my home. You know what? I'm not even thinking about the people that were deported from here. I'm thinking about who lived here afterwards and why. And
Yeah.
there is no moment to go out, and forget about it and to just kind of lose yourself in work or in something. It's here. It's constantly here. And
Yeah.
your house is empty. It's completely empty. Don't you think it's time you buy a sofa or something?
No, man. I think exactly for the reasons you described. I'm kind of postponing the moment that I fill this house. It's as empty, almost as empty as the day that I got it. There's nothing on the walls. I'm really like a Persian sitting on a little carpet on my floor. Of course, when my friends come and they see through the Zoom the images of the house, and I say, well, it's a quarantine. I don't have money now. Everything, all the gigs are canceled. But honestly, I'm not in a rush. I can sit here. I can look at the walls and I can kind of imagine what will come, what memories I will build here. And when I'm done looking at the walls, I just look outside. I see the people passing. You know, there's a funny thing that happened here at this window. I always had this memory from when I was a kid, just having arrived in Amsterdam with my father, and I'm sitting on his shoulders. Always, I'm this spoiled kid, as you know. My father always putting me on the shoulders, buying me fries. And when I'm eating, the fat from the mayonnaise and the fries goes in his hair. But he always allows me because, I'm his son. I'm his spoiled kid. But it's at this window, just really only 2 weeks before the quarantine, something like this. He's looking out and he says, as he's looking at the people, I'm really happy you're in this place. Really. When you were a kid, do you know why we're always sitting on my shoulders? And I said, of course, I was this spoiled kid. He says, no. I always wanted you to sit there because whenever we were walking in the streets, I wanted you to see the people from above. Look at them and not get lost walking between their legs.
It's perfect time for your quarantine. You just there in the house all the time, looking outside from the window.
Absolutely. Maybe that's all that I needed. Maybe running around every day, keeping your mind occupied with all the things that you're doing is just getting lost between the legs of people. This is what I need, just to sit in this house. And Rafa, maybe that's what your house needs. Someone like you to just sit and listen. And it's heavy stories, I know. But just to go through it, let them come in.